The best jobs for entrepreneurs. There's a few jobs that I would say is best or very good jobs for aspiring entrepreneur, or people who would like to be own a business or or own a business in the future. And for me, these jobs I will list it as a mechanic, a barber, a cleaner, a what else? What else? I forgot this one. Any job that gets you dealing with people. And for me, cleaning is one of the best jobs for aspiring entrepreneur. It's one of the jobs you could fly under the radar. You see, with cleaning that I've observed, because I'm a cleaner. I've been cleaning since 2001. The first thing when I got off that banana plane, the first thing I did was cleaning. Now cleaning, like when I used to work in the hospital, I could get along with many people. But with cleaning now, I used to do relief cleaning in the hospital. I used to be from level 9 till down to level 5. And I used to be interacting with many different people, speaking. So you learn communication skills. And as Les Brown said in one of his lectures, that you should use your job as a laboratory. Don't look at your job as being it's holding you back. Now, if you want to move on, set a goal. Set a goal in mind to move on. But as you're there, learn from your environment you're in. And when you learn from that environment, if you go to a next environment, next workplace, you'll be able to apply what you learned to your new workplace. But don't sulk and whinge about it. Use your job as a laboratory. As I said, I would speak. I'll be level 10 where all the managers and the CEOs will be for the hospital. I would speak to the managers. All you have to do is smile. Make yourself look pleasant to people. Don't walk about the place with your face looking like a long mango. Sour. Long green mango, sour. Make yourself cheerful around people. And being a cleaner, you're non-threatening to people. So they're more than likely to give you advice. This is why I say that cleaners are one of the best jobs for aspiring entrepreneurs. Because you're in a position where you're non-threatening. So they have nothing to lose against talking with you because you're not in competition with them. And you could talk to different people. You could talk to CEOs, doctors, sometimes lawyers, engineers. You're talking to a whole different variety of people when you're working in the hospital. And as the job I used to do in the hospital when I first began was relief cleaning. So I used to be all around the hospital, talking to all different people. Learning to converse, to articulate myself with them. And I said, my smile is just like sunshine sometimes. They don't know what sometimes I'm laughing. I'm be laughing and smiling, but something else, something weird in my mind, going on in my mind. But you just laugh. You can't. I said, of course I have stress going on in my life, but I can't make the stress. Bring the stress to work. You can't bring the stress every day to work. You have to, as my friend told me once, don't bring your stress to the work. No, you have to go to work like normal. So as I said, use as I said, use your job as a laboratory. And this is what I do. This is what I do. I use my job as a laboratory. If I have the guts to go and clean a toilet, then I have a guts to work anywhere else. As they say in my country, you need to stoop to conquer. Yes, you need to lower yourself sometimes to rise yourself. You need to break yourself down, then build yourself back up sometimes. And I have no shame in clean. I have no shame. I don't have no shame when it comes to earning money. As long as I'm not on my knees with my palm on somebody's leg or on all four, I gonna make my or selling drugs, which is a waste of time. I gonna earn my money. And this is the next one, making yourself available. It's like I make myself available no matter where I go and work. Give an example. When I first started working in 2003, backstory. When I moved from London in 2012 to Scotland. When I moved from London to 2012, I moved from London 2012 up to Scotland. I made a decision that I would not be on job seekers allowance. I was on job seeker allowance for a bit. There's no shame in it if you've been in it for a bit, or welfare. But I made a decision that when I move up to Scotland, I will not be in job seeker allowance for a long time. I put it in my brain. I put it the urge into myself. I need to work. I need to go and find a job. I can't rely upon this. Well, it wasn't a lot of money anyway. By the time you get the money for every 2 weeks, you get maybe, I think it's 140 pounds. It's finished by them the same day. I think it's 140 pounds. I can't even remember what it is. But when you get the money, first day it is finished. And one thing I remember my mother giving me, my advice my mother giving me. My mother said when she came to the United Kingdom, 1989, she was 28. This is when I moved to Scotland. She said if she had been stingy, she would have been rich. She told me, give me advice to go work and save my money and get a place to live. Sorry, I have a cold. Sorry. So, I took my mother's advice. In 2013, I applied for the government grant for £250. I went and did my construction skill training, health and safety training for construction work. I went and do my first aid. I went and renew. I had my security license. So in 2013, I applied for a job. I used to work part-time doing security in the co-ops. So I would go out and work in the co-op. Then in June, I applied for the job in a relief job in the hospital. I got the job. It was part-time. It was relief just for summertime. So I said I'm gonna do it. When the manager asked me why I'd apply for the job, I told her I don't want to be sitting at home. I want to come and work, even if it's summertime. So I worked, and I was offered a permanent position. September 2013. I was doing relief. I was all over the building, all over the hospital. But one day I sit down and I count, because I will be covering people who work. I used to work from 6:15 in the morning to 10:15. But sometimes I used to cover people who used to work until 12. So I was sometimes get the extra 2 hours, sometimes 1 hour. So I count. One day I sit down, skiving, but I call this active skiving. And I count how much people I would be covering throughout the year. And I counted there was about 6 to 7 people that I would cover, that I would either get between 1 hour to 3 hours extra overtime a year. And people generally take 27 days of holiday, and I get 27 days of holiday. So I had figured it out. I had to work it out in my brain that wait, it is better off. Most people takes holiday between in summer times between June and August. So I never used to take holidays between June and August to get that overtime. And while working in the hospital, 6:15 to 10:15, I was go. After that, I would go and work security. After that, and if I get overtime, I would work it out because the security was as and when. So if I get overtime from the hospital, I would do either 1 hour or 2 hour. I'm going to do the security. Say the security starts at 12 o'clock, and the overtime is still 12 o'clock. It's overtime is the extra 2 hours from 10:15 to 12:15. I would probably just do until 11. Just do 1 hour. Kill two birds with one stone. This is what I would do. Kill two birds with one stone. If I can kill three, if I could kill 3 birds with one stone, I would kill 3 birds with one stone. Because there's an extra bit of money coming into my pocket. That extra 1 hours over the week adds up. This is about 40 pounds at the end of the week. This is about 160 pounds if you look at it at the end of the month. So I would make myself available. And even when my mother spoke to me and asked me, why you don't go and get a full-time job? I said, no. The way I'm working is as if I'm working full-time. So I'm also making myself flexible. You have to be flexible. And I'm quite nimble on my toes. I'm like a ballerina. I'm quite nimble and graceful on my feet. So, even now, although I'm no longer working in the hospital, even now, the way I work it out, I work from 6 o'clock in the morning to 12, 6 to 1. But I work, the type of jobs that I work, I could able to fix one job wrong early in the morning or fix it in the afternoon. So my jobs are flexible. 2 of the jobs that I have are flexible, so I could fix those jobs wrong, so I could do overtime here and there. Because you have to be flexible in this world, and especially in these current times, where jobs are very hard to come by. You have to be flexible. And as you have to be flexible in order to make some money. And you can't be scared of work. Work don't kill you. If you're getting paid for it, it's not going to kill you. If you're getting beat, or a gun to your head, you may get killed. But why am I saying but? Anyway, making yourself flexible in this world is the key. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.